So like this one has a pool, so you have to build it right as a pool.
Right, as a pool. Hey kids, thanks for showing up. So we're going to play Welcome to today, an unusual turn of events. We actually have it mostly set up. I'm just explaining some of the quick rules here for Michael so he can understand how to play. And he is down for a little bit of head-to-head action here. So let's go ahead and just get our view going, and we'll walk through the game a little bit. Now, of course, you can't see anything on the cards because I have bad lighting. So let's see if I can bias a little bit of visibility.
Is it turn the blinds down?
It really doesn't. It's the look down light that's the problem. I mean, you can turn it off, you'll be able to see.
Yeah, okay.
But then we'll just be playing in the dark here in a little while, so.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Yep. At some point, I will get some cool panel lights that are going to angle in from the sides. Ooh. So what you're going to have is we're going to have 3 options. And these cards are numbered 1 through 15. And on your reference card, it shows you the frequency those numbers show up in. 1, 2, 14, and 15 are the least likely to happen.
Oh, so
And
there's
then-
9 8s. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And your objective is to number your houses numerically from lowest to highest, left to right. But you don't have to have them contiguous. They just have to not. They don't have to be sequential. They just have to be in order. By ordinal number. Okay. There will be opportunities to duplicate numbers. And you're trying to fill in houses and meet objectives to score points down here on the bottom of your sheet. Okay. In addition, you can get bonus points for completing the city ordinances. So in this case, you have to score 4 2-house groupings, and you make groupings by building fences between them.
Okay.
To define the groups. This one wants 3 singles and a 6. And this one wants a 1, a 2, a 2, and a 3. And these do not have to be on the same street. They can be scattered throughout your neighborhood. Okay.
So the grouping of 6 is by itself. It doesn't include the 3 and the 2s.
Not for those. This one is by itself. So
Okay.
6111 meets this ordinance.
Right.
And those just have to appear on your sheet somewhere. Okay?
But the ones will double count. So like it counts for this one and it counts for this one.
No, they do have to be separate. When you score these, you mark them off
Okay.
to show that they've been used, and so you can't use them again. So yeah, like these 4 2s have to be different from these 2 2s.
Got it.
Okay? So, things to note. Parks score on the street that you build the house on. When you build the house and choose the park, you fill in the leftmost available space to fill it in. And if you fill them all in, you'll get the maximum points there at the upper end. And you'll write them all down here and score them at the end. Okay?
Okay.
Pools are worth more points the more of them you get. But of course, it has to be a pool card and a pool house. So only the houses with the pools can actually score the pools. And if you score it, you circle it.
Okay.
Okay? This construction barrier, you'll get, if there's a construction symbol, you can increase or decrease the value of the number by 2, up to 2. So you can do 0, 1, or 2. So if it's an 8, you can do anything between a 6 and a 10.
Sweet.
And when you use it, you mark one of these off. And these are comparatives, so whoever has the most will get 7 points, second highest will get 4 points.
Oh, so you want to use them?
Yeah, you do want to use them if you can, if you want to try to get the most points out of this.
Okay.
Okay? The real estate symbol, this lets you increase the value of one type of grouping of house. So for instance, right now, all of your houses, your groupings at the end of the game will score a number of points times the number of them you have. So for instance, if I have 2 house groups, they'll score 2 points each for a total of 4. I can use the real estate ability to cross out the top one, or you cross out the highest one, the uppermost one, and then you'd score more points because the ones below are worth more. So then if I cross out the 2, then now the 2 groupings become worth 3 points each. If I have 2 of them, they're worth 6.
Okay.
Okay? So this is how you increase the value of your groupings. But you'd have to make groupings by building fences. Okay? So when you take the fence action, you can put a number in and then build a fence. The fence does not have to be connected to the house that you wrote. It doesn't even have to be on the same street.
Oh, nice.
You just build a fence. And that's, you just fill in the vertical dotted line to define the fence.
Yeah.
Okay? Once you do define a house, like so for instance, this one here, right, the singles, once you define a house as a single, it's always a single. It's never a part of anything bigger. So when it says 6, you have to have 6 houses contiguous broken up by a fence. And they all have to have numbers. Okay? And again, remember, the numbers across the entire street must continue to ascend from left to right.
Right.
Okay?
Does the outer edge count as a fence already?
Already, yes.
Okay.
Those outer edges are already fences. So you're basically just breaking up the groupings.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
This Biz ability lets you duplicate a house. And the reason I took out that advanced one is because it says you have to use it 5 times on the same street.
Oh, gross.
But every time you use the Biz ability, you lose points.
What do you lose?
Yeah, the more times you use it, the more points you lose.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it penalizes you for duplicating numbers.
Okay.
So it's like it's a duplex, basically.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, and that is an increasing penalty the more you use it. Okay? Finally, if you are unable to, let's see, there's this section here. This is only for like a special game mode. I don't remember what. It's like either single player or there's like certain cards that refer to it that give you a penalty here. But this down here is the penalty if you can't use any of the numbers that are provided here. So each turn you must take a number from here. Okay? Even if it's detrimental to you, like it screws up your order or whatever, you still have to take one if there's only one available. Now, if you can't play any of them for whatever reason, then you mark one of these off. The first player to mark 3 of these off ends the game.
Yes.
And you will lose points for which, however far down you had to mark this off. Okay? The other way the game can end is if somebody fulfills all 3 city contracts, or and you write them in. You write in your points in these to know that you did it. Or somebody fills in their entire sheet.
Yeah. Okay.
Which in a 2-player game, I can't even begin to imagine that happening. We'll see.
Yeah, likely.
I've never played it 2 players, so we'll find out.
All right.
Okay. So with that in mind, then we will begin. We're gonna put these over.
A 9.
A 9, a 15,
15.
and 15. Wow. Oh man. So now, notice that these show the symbol on them, but this is not the symbol we care about. This is the symbol we care about.
Oh.
Okay. This symbol shows what's on the back of this card. But so really, what you're getting here is you're going to get a 15 with a park, or a 15 with a real estate increase, or a 9 with a pool.
You can only play 1.
You can only play 1, and they are paired together. You must take the combination.
Got it.
Okay. And so the construction symbol will allow you to go all the way up to 17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you can't go below. I don't think you can go below 0. I don't think you can go to -1. I guess you
have minus house.
I guess you could. I don't think the rules talk about that, but it does. I do know it can go from like, it says it can go from like 1 to 17. Where is that symbol here? It's called the temp agency. Oh, in a 2-player game, the second highest total receives 4 points. Oh, I see. Okay, it's not talking about the third place would be 1. Yeah, so you can go from 0 to 17.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
I have chosen mine. Oh, and when you're done, put your pencil down.
This seems really likely. Okay.
Good. And then we will proceed. 4 in the park, 11 in the pool, 1 and a real estate increase.
So we get to circle this.
Alright, 10 and a fence. 8 and a fence. 4 and a park.
Okay.
Good. 8 and a biz. 9 and real estate. Or 6 in real estate. Oh, let me explain a little more about this before we move on. And I always have to remind myself of how the rules work for that. Biz allows a player to duplicate a house number on any street. The new house number must be directly adjacent to the left or right of the house with the same number. Duplicate houses can never be separated by fences. When duplicating a number, write biz next to the number in the new house. A house can be duplicated multiple times, and the duplicated number does not have to be associated with the number effect combination.
Oh, sweet.
Cross off the topmost, lowest number space in the biz column at the end of the game to subtract the smallest unchecked number from the final score. So you don't, when you use biz, it's not associated with this number. You basically just use the ability to duplicate an existing house on your streets. So like I could duplicate a 1 right now if I wanted to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In fact, does it even, that's, this is one thing I don't use this ability a whole lot. Allows the player to duplicate a house number on any street. The new house must be directly adjacent, left or right. Oh, duplicate houses can never be separated by fences. When duplicating a number, write biz next to the number in the new house. A house can be duplicated multiple times, and the duplicated number does not have to be associated with the number effect combination. Oh, so you do they've shown an example here. You do fill in the number. So you still use this number, and then you duplicate also. So you'll fill in this number,
Yes.
and then you'll duplicate another number.
Right.
It
Any
doesn't have
house.
to be the one you wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is not something I think I've done. So
Oh.
it's good to read that.
Yeah, that's what this says. Duplicate any house.
Yeah, but I thought that you did it instead of writing this number.
Oh.
But you get this number also.
Yeah.
Okay. 13 and real estate. 8 and real estate. 7 and a fence. Cool. 14 and biz. 2 and a fence. 13 and a park.
The numbers have to increase. Can they be the same?
No.
Okay.
The only way you duplicate is through biz.
Got it.
12 and a park. 11 and biz. And 14 and a temp agency. And you do score it even if you make it do 0.
Okay. If you make it.
Because you can make it 0, 1, or 2.
Oh, that's right.
But as long as you use it, you score it down here.
Okay.
5 and a fence. 3 and a temp agency. 10 and a park.
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to put that fence there. I meant to put it here. I'm not crazy.
If you say so.
That was what I intended all along. That would be an ill-advised decision. Because we're
14 and a pool, 7 and a temp agency, 8 and a biz. Seven and real estate, 12 and offense, 9 and real estate. Okay. 7 and real estate, 2 and offense, 10 and a pool. I don't know.
Not want a light on?
You can't see the cards.
Playing in the dark.
Oh my goodness.
This is truly game night afternoon.
Wow.
6 and a pool, 11 and real estate, 3 and a park. I have completed the number 1 city plan.
Okay.
And the way I identify that, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 groupings of 2. And so I'm going to complete this up here for those sections to show that I've used them to score that city plan.
Oh, okay.
And then I put 8 down here for number 1. And I flip this over. So if you complete it, you can get 4 points.
Sweet.
Okay? Next one. 10 temp agency, 5 biz, and 11 real estate. 10 temp agency. Good. Okay. 8 and a fence, 4 and a temp agency, 15 and a park. Thank you. I feel like if I don't do this, I'm gonna regret it. As much as I want to do something else. Good. 7 and a park, 6 and a temp agency, 5 and a park. 9 in a park, 9 in real estate, 11 in a pool. I never get pools.
You don't ever do pools?
Hardly ever. I've got one.
I couldn't understand that.
Aaliyah loves doing pools. It's like her goal in life is to do all the pools that she can.
Okay, I think. Man, I just don't like that very much. Okay.
9 and temp agency, 1 and a park, 6 and biz. Three in a real estate, 2 in a real estate, 10 in a real estate.
Okay.
Hope you like the real estate. Eleven in biz, 12 in a fence, 8 in a biz. You not completed any of these yet?
I'm getting there.
8 in a fence, 8 in a temp agency, 7 and a pool. Good?
Yep.
5 and a fence. 4 and a pool. 13 and a park. Oh. Not totally satisfied with that play, but it'll have to do. 5 and real estate, 12 and a park, 4 and a fence.
fence right here. I lied.
You are doing
I
it
just
wrong.
completed number 2.
I just completed number 3.
Nice.
Okay, so you completed number 2, so you're going to score 11 points in your number 2 space. And I completed number 3, and don't forget to color over the top.
Yep.
So my number 3 is, 1, 2, 2, 3. So there's a 1 here, a 2 here, a 2 here, and a 3 here. And I can score 11 in my number 3. All right. 9 and biz. 7 and fence. 1 and a park.
Okay.
6 and a real estate. 3 and a park. 7 and a temp agency. Okay. 5 in real estate. 12 in a fence. 13 in a fence. Okay. 9 and a fence. 10 and a park. 6 and a fence.
Alright. I've just completed number 3. Or,
Excellent. 6 points for you. So now we're in a race
Yeah. Maybe.
to complete our 3rd one.
Ready when you are.
Okay. Oh, yes, of course, we don't have any values. Let's shuffle these up. One thing's for sure, if you have dice, you don't run out of cards.
Right. Actually, I think I was wrong.
What'd you do?
I think I counted this one that I've used already.
For your number 3?
Yeah. I haven't gotten there yet.
Well, that's the beauty of erasers.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll flip these over when we get there. biz 8, and real estate 10, and events.
Okay, now I have it.
Okay, and I think I just scored.
Just get the last
I
one.
think I just scored the last one.
Bummer.
It's 3 1s and a, or it's 3 1s and a 6, right, for the second one.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's the 6, and then I've got a 1 on 1 on 1, and an extra one if I wanted it. But so 6, 1, 1, and 1, and that's 6 points. Okay, so that ends the game. And now we bring our numbers down. So you add up everything you have here and bring it down to the bottom. And then you're going to transfer your park scores for the 3 streets.
Yep.
So I got 2, 4, and 4. And bring that down. And score your lowest number that's unmarked on your pools.
Yep.
How many temp agencies did you use?
7.
Oh, so you definitely got 7 points.
3, 4. Oh, sorry, 6.
Well, I only used 3. So
Okay.
you got me beat. So you get 7 for that, and I get 4. And then we score. Now, even if you didn't score it as one of these, if you have fenced off areas defined, they still count. So for instance, like this 3 here, I have a fence, so it does count as a single towards the single quantities that I have.
Oh, okay.
So basically just count up the total you have and write it down here for each of your types.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you know, I did score it right.
I think you still got the same points for it, right?
Yeah, well, it would have changed my. It doesn't matter. I just would have been one more closer to getting this.
Oh, okay.
It's still, yeah, I would have needed one more turn, but I had 4. I was gonna be able to split up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
And of course, you're only counting houses that have numbers on them. I'm pretty sure if you didn't fence it, it doesn't count. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, completed estates.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't actually change anything.
And then, of course, if you used a biz, you subtract the lowest point value that you show. And then if you were able to place any, which I think we played every single turn. And then we just add up all the way across.
Alright, I'm just making sure. 1, 2, 4, yes.
Hey, time roller, you snuck in on us there, I see. Sorry I didn't say hi earlier when you popped in. Happy Fun Time Live. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I'm going to have to tune into your channel here pretty soon. I saw you guys were streaming. How did you do?
I don't know yet.
Oh.
I don't do math in my head. Don't do that anymore.
It's just the plussing. Just the plussing. You can count it on your fingers.
Okay, but this will be faster and probably more accurate. And there's no way that's right. That's good. That's good. That's good. There it is. No, Cheater. Almost cheated.
The multiplication got you, wasn't it?
Yep. That's why we use calculator.
I would hate to have to increment the cheat counter. Your calculator cheated.
That still seems exceptionally high.
I don't know, what'd you get?
92.
I got 94.
Oh, there you go.
I think I caught you on the city ordinances.
Yep.
But you definitely got some extra points on the temp agency.
I got you there. I got you with pools. I had 4 pools.
Oh yeah, very nice. You got 13 points on pools.
Yeah, and then my ×6 multiplier is up to 7. And I have 1 6.
See, I marked off the 3 instead. I figured I'd be able to get more of it up.
I got 1 3 too.
Yeah. I finished my 2s and 1s. Got them maxed out. And I had, I think, the extra, like, at Parks I was 2, 4, and 4. I don't know how you did on Parks.
Yeah, I was at 2 2 4.
Yeah. So I got a couple points on there. Not much, though. And that is welcome to your new home.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Where is... We can play it again, or we could play another roll and write. If you'd like.
Sure, let's do
Roll
that.
and write night? Okay. How about Castles of Burgundy? Roll and write.
Let's do it.
Okay. I will go and grab it. I honestly, let's see, that's the lid. I'm gonna just toss everything in the box and we'll quickly close it up and put it away. Alright, now we can turn the lights up a little bit because this game has dice, not cards.
No more darkness.
We'll be able to see it.
Ben?
Ben?
That's fun.
Ben Kenobi?
Sure. He is our only hope to build a stable neighborhood.
He is. Welcome to the neighborhood, man. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Ready? Alright. Sharpen your pencil. Here we go again. Alright, so Castles of Burgundy, roll and write, obviously, is based on the Castles of Burgundy game, which I super like. It's definitely one of my top favorites. And so the way this works is, you're familiar with Castles of Burgundy?
Nope.
No? Oh my. Okay. So Castles of Burgundy. How do I explain this? So it's yeah, right. This is gonna up the difficulty level a little bit. And let's see. We'll grab my rolling tray here. At least we can have that to contain the dice. Unless we want to use a dice tower, but we have this nice little fellow.
Ooh, that looks newly printed.
It is printed, but magnetic.
Oh,
So we can actually insert into the table.
That's exciting.
And plush.
Wait, how?
I made myself. Well,
That'd be-
this is downloaded. Okay, so the way Castles of Burgundy works is usually in the main game, you are purchasing tiles that represent buildings in your kingdom, and you have to buy them and put them on your board and then place them. And,
Okay.
and your die values tell you what you're doing. What this does is it kind of simplifies it a little bit. So in this case, then the dice tell you what you can do and where you can do it. Normally, that's controlled by the position of
Of your
the
tiles.
tiles. And in fact, I think this still requires adjacency, if I'm not mistaken.
Looks like almost everything has adjacency.
Yeah, but still, it's based like on the color. You have to fit to the color and be adjacent to something that's already in play. Before you start the game, each player must mark one of their 4 castles, which are the green hexes, on their duchy by checking off its colored square. Oh, I see. So there's 4 green hexes. See these here?
Yes.
Okay. And when you check them off, they give you a benefit. And the benefit,
Oh, it's down on the bottom.
yeah, they show down the bottom, right? So the purple mark off lets you alter the color of one of the dice that you're using
Okay.
to any color. The silver, how does that work?
2 times the value.
No, it lets you duplicate. It lets you use a die twice. So ordinarily, if I roll these dice, right, and you have to use them in combinations. Obviously, the one it doesn't matter. Like say like this. So you can choose to recombine these. So I can either use a 1 or a 2 on a gray hex, but whichever number I use, I can't use it for the other one. I have to pair it with the other one. This lets you pair them. You can pair one number
With
to both colors, or one color to both numbers.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So it lets you basically recombine like this, or you can recombine it like this. You know, whatever. So you can choose instead of having to isolate one or the other. But you can only do it one of the. So you can only do it. You can do it like this,
Or you can do it the
right?
other way.
Or you can do it like this,
You can't do both.
but you can't do both.
Well, that makes sense.
Okay. This die is just telling us how many turns we have left. So when you roll it, it's either going to have 1 symbol or 2 symbols, and we'll mark those off. When we get to the end of the row, that's the end of the first round.
Oh,
And that matters for scoring, because the earlier you complete groupings of colors, the more points they're worth
okay.
earlier in the game, and then they'll decrease over time. So during play, when you fill in a hex, let's see here. I was going to determine if it had to be adjacent. Players choose their starting cast at the same time. No player knows when to start. Since marking the final hex of a color grants you the first victory points are discounted. Yeah. So when you mark the final hex in a color grouping, you score the points based on the number of hexes in the group. And in this case, once you mark off your first castle, it counts as a group. They've already scored you the 1 point. So they've marked the 1 victory point in there for you already. For when you mark off your first castle.
Okay.
Because it consists, it's its own group. It's not connected to any other green, so it's going to be worth 1 point.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, and those are by rounds. So round 1.
It's worth
1,
1, 4, 8, 13.
And then because you get it.
Round 2, it goes down because you've had more time to fill them in. It's worth less points.
Yes.
Let's see here. The hex was supposed to be next to a hex that's already been marked. Yes. So adjacency. So you can only mark hexes that are adjacent to hexes that have already been marked. So for instance, in the very beginning, we're going to mark one of these 4 castles. Then we're going to roll the dice, and those dice are going to tell us where we can mark adjacent to that first hex that we filled in.
Okay.
So you'll slowly have to branch out from where you start.
And so you have to get like a color and the number combinations that many times in order to mark one?
No, you can mark any, and you just put the number in there to show which one you used, because you can't duplicate numbers in a so in the orange sections. So it shows right here. Let's just start from top down. So in purple has to be 1 or 2.
Okay.
Okay, or you can't play it. It has to be a 1 or a 2.
Got it.
The mines have to be a 3 or a 4.
Okay.
And then the water areas have to be a 5 or 6. The shipping. Okay. Orange areas, which are cities or towns, can't have duplicate numbers in them.
So
you can put
as
whatever-
long as they're not duplicate, you can put it in there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. In each zone. So for instance, this 4 hex zone can't have the same number twice.
Okay.
But this one can have a duplicate from here because they're not connected.
Right.
Okay.
So like with the blues, it has to be 5 or 6, but it can be 5 or 6 on either.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah, they can duplicate. The castle hex. Players can use a combination of green and any number. However, that number must already have been marked in an adjacent hex of that castle. So in order to mark the castle, you have to use a number that already exists adjacent to the castle.
Right or left.
Or anywhere.
any-
Any
okay.
adjacent. So any of the 6.
That makes sense.
Okay.
And the sheep is anytime they're equal.
The animals.
That's what it looks like.
You'll get you mark a pasture using any combination of yellow plus any number. However, all numbers in the pasture area must be the same number. Yeah, yeah, and then you'll score double the bonus value for it.
You get bonus values when you complete.
A pasture area.
Or just I thought you had to complete like a whole group of them.
No, just an isolated section. So two of them. Two of them counts as a completion.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
The bonus for completing a pasture area is doubling the amount of victory points. See example below. This player has lots of options. This is going to check off a worker and then use yellow plus 3 to complete the pasture area in the bottom right of their duchy. They would note 3 victory points for completing a 2-hex area in the second phase. Plus 3 additional victory points for the pasture for a total of 6 victory points. Yes, okay, so it doesn't matter what number, they just have to be the same, and you score double whatever the victory points would be for it. You get bonuses for completing things, I think. So is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Final hex of monster area, victory points plus 1 monk. Okay, yeah. So when you complete an area, you gain 1 of whatever they provide. So for instance, if you complete a purple area for a monk, you gain 1 monk, you circle it, and the monk will let you choose any color for one of the dice.
And gain that.
But you cross it out when you use it, so it's a one-time use.
Okay.
But you can earn in the game up to 4 monks.
Nice.
Yeah, because you can complete up to 4 purple areas. Well, plus the castle will give you 1 if you choose that castle. The mines will give you silverlings, which you can use to do that doubling effect, right? The double pairing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you do shipping, you can expend those to score victory points for each silverling that you have.
2 silver.
The bonus for a complete mine or a complete river area are the corresponding amount of victory points plus 1 silver or 1 commodity. Mines need 3 or 4. Rivers need 5 or 6. The bonus. Final hex of a minor victory point gives you 1 silver or 1 commodity. Yeah, so you can spend a silver to do the duplication effect. You can spend a commodity to gain. That's interesting. I don't know what that. It looks like it's saying 2 victory points per silver that you have. If the owner rolls a double hourglass blue symbol at the beginning of a round, each player may sell or check off all their circled blue spaces. For each checked off commodity, you gain 1 silver, plus 2 victory points that you note in the victory point column. Oh, interesting. Attention, selling commodities does not count as using a bonus. The 1 bonus per round rule applies during the subsequent step when players build their combinations. So you can only use 1 bonus per round. You can't chain bonuses together.
Okay. Probably wise.
Yeah. Workers allow you to change 1 pip value to any value. So 1 die pip you can change to any value.
Oh, sweet.
For the workers. Okay. If you are the first person to fill in all of 1 color of a hex, you circle the bigger number of these six around the edge here.
Mm-hmm.
If you're second, which one of those will be first, one of those will be second, but you still have to complete it, you'll get the smaller of the 2 numbers.
Okay.
Okay? Make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
There's a lot going on.
Well, we'll figure it out.
And to be honest, this is easier than playing Castles Burgundy. And it's still complicated. I just want to make sure I understood the bonus combination restriction is about chaining bonuses together. Players may only use up to 1 bonus during 1 complete round, i.e. up to 2 different die combinations, never more. And this lets you ship goods, that doesn't count as a bonus.
Okay.
Okay? So with that being said, we've got a 5, a yellow, an orange,
Do I have to pick one to start
a
on?
double blue. We picked 2. So we recombine both. Oh, that's right. We have to. That's right. This doesn't count. Don't count that. We have to pick our castle first.
That's what I thought.
So one castle will give you 1 bonus of some sort. You'll either get, your silver, which you can, they'll pay your bonuses down to your silver.
Oh, that's not
worker.
just like a permanent bonus.
It's a one-time use. You'll basically mark it off and circle whatever you get over here.
Well, then I think I want to start here.
Choose you. And so you circle whatever you took, which looks like you and I took the same one. The monk.
Yep.
Okay. Now we'll start. All right. So we've got a 4 and a yellow, a 1 and a green,
Double blue window.
double blue. So that would ship if we had any goods we could get victory points and silver for it, but we didn't take that.
Okay.
So all we do is we mark off 2 of these to show that we're two steps down out of 10 to finish that round. And you don't have to if you don't want, just one person has to keep track of it. And then now we can use these in whatever combination we want. And remember, the monk will let us change one of these colors if we want. But you have to combine 1 to 1, pip to color.
Alright. Yellow has to have 2 die that are equal.
Yes.
You only get to play 1.
Okay. I don't have that color. What am I doing? Go to yellow and green.
Yeah.
Maybe I will do that. I'll use my monk already. And I will do. I'll do the 1 yellow and I'll do a 4
Oh, you do get to play both.
orange. Yeah, you do. You get to do both.
Okay.
But remember, they have to be adjacent to your castle.
Oops. Wrong. And then
And the reason that I was able to do orange is because I used my monk to change the green.
to
So-
a yellow.
Yeah, so to a orange. So I did 1 in yellow down here, and I did 4 and orange here.
I thought you couldn't.
I used my monk,
Yes, I get that.
so I combined these 2.
I thought one of them was purple.
No. And since green is for castles, doesn't really do us any good.
Right. Okay.
So you did a 4 yellow.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 4 yellow
Okay.
and do 1 on purple.
Okay. Now we each completed our pasture, and it's worth 1 point for being a single hex zone, but pastures are double, so we get 2 points for that. So we get to write 2 down there. Perfect. That is a turn. Darcy's.
Back here.
All right. Our numbers. Our colors. Yellow and green again. And another double.
Oh, it appears as though I chose poorly.
I mean, I didn't do great either. In fact,
Oh, actually.
I can't use either of those.
You can play the yellow 1, can't you?
Mm-mm. I don't have another. Oh, yeah, I can. You're right. I can do that. Well, or a 5 for that matter.
But if you play one of them, then you have to use the same number on the one next to it.
I do. That is correct.
That's what I was wondering. Okay. I'm gonna play the yellow 5 then.
You get a better chance of that, huh?
I do.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I do.
All right. 6 and 5. Purple. And. Oh wait. Yeah, oh yeah. Did you put? Yeah. The monasteries are 1 and 2. That's right. I forgot about that.
Mhm.
And we got a single this time.
So nobody's playing anything.
5 and 6 part. You are correct. That's kind of weird.
Bump.
Alright. 5 and 4. Green and yellow again.
Come on.
You made it. You guessed correctly.
So does that mean? So
now-
it's 2, so it's worth 4, but then it's double, so I get 8 for that.
Yes. Yep, it's right down there. Now I can do this. I can do 4 and green for my castle and get a silver out of it.
Nice.
And you should be able to do. What'd you do? You did.
I went down here.
Oh yeah, you got the pasture.
Yeah.
So it was worth 8 points. Okay, cool. And then I can't do 5 and yellow. So that should be it then, right?
Yep.
One in orange, 1 in purple, and a double. We are accelerating through this turn very quickly.
Double window. All right, I just completed another purple.
Cool. So circle another monk, and you'll have it available to use it to do a color change.
Okay. Now do I score 13 because it's in a block of 4 here?
It's a block of 2.
The purple's in a block of 2, but
Yeah, it's
Oh,
only, you score it's the color. It's the color set.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I get 4 points.
And let's see.
And then an orange 1, you say.
I'm gonna complete an orange 1 up here
Down here.
and get a worker.
I have also completed an orange 1.
I will do a purple 1 there. And so with that orange 1, I get a point.
Yay.
Did you do a single orange?
I did. Right down here.
And you score a point for it?
And I got a worker.
Excellent. The
Working.
workers let you change the pips. Oh man, this round is over after this turn. Roll that symbol 4 times. So 4 orange, 4, 5 orange, and yellow. Well, yellow's not getting done. I can do that down here. I guess I have to do
Put the
5
orange,
orange and
orange 5 right there.
4 yellow.
I can't believe the yellow. That's dumb.
I mean, I could change a value, but ooh, I should change a value actually. Hold
Oh,
up,
I forgot you could do that.
because I can use my worker.
Mhm.
I just got, and I'm gonna make that 4 a 1, and that will complete that pasture, making it worth 8 points for me. I need to keep up with you. You've already got those massive points. Okay, so now we're done.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do instead, actually, is play. Oh, I can just do this. I don't even have to change anything. I'm gonna play the orange 4 there, and then use that to play the yellow 5 here.
There you go.
Okay.
Setting up for next round.
Yep.
Okay, so now we can add up our points, which I got 12 for the first round.
Did I just count? I thought we still had one more.
No, because I rolled this 3 times or 4 times, and there's only 10 slots. I had
Okay.
2 singles. We've done 6 rolls, but we had 2 rolls that like hardly anything happened. I don't know. We can roll the tape back later.
1, 2, 4. I had 16.
Nice. He's taking the lead. All right, man. See, look at that. Did it again. We're just missing out on the rivers. As soon as we get to the rivers, we're not going to be able to do anything. Which these combos don't really work very well. So double X again.
I'm gonna use an orange.
A worker.
Yeah, to change one of the die value
Mm-hmm.
to 4 or 5. It doesn't matter. Or does it matter
For what?
for this green silver castle?
It doesn't matter. Well, yeah, as long as it has to match one of the values adjacent to it.
Yeah, I have 4 and 5 next to it.
Okay.
So
So yeah, you cross out the worker to show you're changing the number.
Yep.
And then mark out the castle and claim its reward.
give me the silver. Oh, I should have put Well, that was dumb. Your initial starting castle, they have it located down here. Should have used one of those instead of.
Oh, they do. You're right. Well, that's fine. The next one you score,
Just put it in there.
put it down there.
Yep.
Yeah. Because yeah, I did the same thing.
Oh, and then I completed a green. So do I get?
Yep. You get a point.
Yay. 1.
Nice. Hey. Does it count?
I think it's on your side.
There you go, under.
Hello, Di. Where'd you go? Clearly, I need to break out the dice.
Oh, it's deep.
Is it? All right. Thanks, Dice Tray. 4. All right. We're only marking 1 space this time.
Yay.
More turns. Ooh, good. Blue. Blue 5. Gray 4. Gray. And we're close.
Blue 5. Gray 4.
Not close enough.
Yeah, gray 4. Nice.
I can do the blue 5. I don't think I can get to the gray 4 though. They're out here and here. Well, okay then.
Oh, I should have gotten more points last round.
Let's do this.
I scored this as 2, but I had a third one.
No, it's separate.
It's separate.
Remember, it's each cluster.
Okay. How do you get a cluster of 4 then? Does it even
The orange
exist?
ones.
That's the only way to get it.
For this one, yeah.
Okay.
There's different. So the maps change. Like I don't know if it's in here or if these are all the same. I think the idea is that they are the same. Nope, they're different back here. So
Oh,
they have
alright.
different maps as you go through, or you can pull them out and do separate ones.
Oh.
And so they have different configurations. And Castles of Burgundy, the main game is that way too.
Well, there you go. Okay then.
All right. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I got the blue 5. That's all I could do. One time marker. Purple and orange. Ooh. I'm doing it.
1, orange 3.
Purple 1 scores 3. Gives me a monk, which I will mark off on the castle down here because I didn't do one before.
Nice.
And then the orange 3 completes that city section for 6 points. And a worker. Yes, a worker. Yes. That's mark up that worker. Cool. Now I can do things.
Yay.
Good.
Yep.
Single time.
Purple 2.
Purple 2 is good.
I will score 3 points for that.
And get a monk.
Oh, yes I will.
Don't forget to circle the, if you didn't do the castle one already.
Well, I started down in purple.
Yeah, but you took a castle
Oh, yeah.
monk and didn't. We didn't see that.
You are correct. Can I just go ahead and use him?
If you haven't marked the yellow 4 yet, yeah.
I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use him.
And then make a
I'm gonna make a gray 4.
A gray 4.
I'm gonna score 3 more
Yep.
for that, and then get a silver.
Yep.
I'm not allowed to combo.
One at a time. Double. Still no goods to ship. 1 purple, 3 yellow.
Hey, I've got a purple. 1 purple. We'll go 3 yellow down here. Okay.
I'm gonna do 1 purple, which gains me a monk and 3 points. And then I will change that yellow to silver. And do that.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Oh yeah.
One time. 2 and 6, purple and orange.
Alright, so we're gonna score the purple for 1 point, and then we're gonna score the triple orange for 6 points.
I'm going to score a single orange for 1 point at a worker.
Oh, now I get it.
And I did the 2 purple.
These guys and one of these guys.
Single, ooh, double orange.
Gross! That's actually not great.
I am super okay with it.
We're gonna use 1 orange to go ahead and score that for 1 point. And then I'm going to use. Oh, that's a bummer. No, I am going to. I'm gonna go ahead and use. Oh, an orange guy changes that.
The number.
So we want to keep the orange guy. I do have another monk. So I'm going to go ahead and use him to go ahead and change one of the oranges to a 4. Nope, I lied. I'm keeping my monk. And instead I'm putting the orange 4 here because that still scores me that. And I'm putting this purple one right there which will score me 3 more points.
If you're doing purple, then you did use a monk.
Well, I used a monk to gain a monk.
The monk.
Cool. And there are 2 monk uses left.
Okay. Let's see, I didn't finish anything with that one. Alright, so that's the end of that round. Yellow and green, huh? Ooh, I can use...
Oh, those are both gross.
I can do 2 yellow, or 2 green. To gain that. And then I've got 6 and yellow left. I'm going to use a worker to change the 6 to a 4. And finish that pasture.
Alright.
Which is worth 6 points.
I'm going to use one of them monks.
And then monkey monks. Oh, that's right, I
Change.
got a castle
I'm
too.
going to change the green to a 6. Or, change the green to a blue
Tricky.
and score the 6. Which will get me a blue.
Ah.
And then will score me 3 more points.
You're scoring all the points, man.
I have a lot of points.
Alright, so we can score these up.
1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 21.
Ah, I only got 20. Still ahead of me. Round 3. 1 time marker. 4 gray, 4 blue. 4 gray is fine. That scores me 2 points and a silver. Which I marked that one off right, so I'm gonna mark this one here.
I'm going to use a worker to bump that 4 up to a 5.
Well, it can be any number you want, but yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to use the worker to make the 4 a 5 also. And that will complete this section for 2 points and a good.
Yay.
It's good. Oh, you can... Oh, that's right, I haven't rolled it yet. Haven't rolled it yet. Alright, single time. 3, 5, blue, orange.
Orange 3, blue 5. Go ahead, score 2 points. Did it.
Let's do that. 1 time.
I'm out of purples.
Are you out of purples?
Yeah.
Then that means that you score
Oh, sweet.
you circle the 4 up here.
I'll take it.
I was gonna say, because I'm just about to finish it, and that'll give me the 2s. Because you finished it before I did. So I'll do my last monk.
Oh, I've finished.
Oh, no, I haven't finished purples yet.
I finished the grays too.
All four?
Oh, wait, I lied. There's one more right there. I'm almost done with the grays.
I'm just gonna do this. And that'll score me a point. And give me another monk. And then I will use a worker to change the 2 to 4. Single. You watch, we're not gonna ship anything. 4, 6, yellow, green.
I can score that green 4. So I will. And it'll get me a worker.
Gonna score this castle with the 4. It's gonna get me this. I have scored all my castles. I'm assuming you have not.
Hit not. One off.
So I will have 3 points for the castles.
I'm actually going to use. I'm going to use my last monk to change the yellow to a gray,
I'm using it to change to orange.
and I'm going to score my last gray.
I'm going to score all my oranges. That's going to get me 7 here, plus the 6 for the oranges.
Nice.
It's probably about the only way I'm going to catch up to you.
You're not that far behind.
You would gain more points here.
Not by much.
Enough. Okay, we good?
Yes.
Yeah, I've got 4.
I've got 3.
We've had 4 rolls on this one. Like I said, one person has to be fast or something now. Another one. Oh, those are very nice combinations of numbers, in fact.
Now I'm out of grays. That's dumb.
You finished your grays?
Yes.
Well, I have one more, and so that'll get me this small bonus.
5.
And then I can do the 5 on the ship and score another good and get 2 points. Oh, I guess I get 2 for the mine also. And the silver for that.
I wish I
Yeah,
had 2 of
that's right.
these.
Good?
I think so.
Alright, ship it! No. Well, I've got, 3 more turns to do that.
2 out of purples, and you can't play these.
6
though.
purple. I have purple. I have 1 purple left. Let me make my last monk. And 2 points and the minority.
Actually, I'm going to use my. I've got a worker I'm going to use. We're going to change this yellow to a 3. And I'm going to score 2.
That finish your yellows?
Now I've got one more.
Okay. I've got 1 more. We'll see if I can get there. If I have a worker, I should be able to, right? Okay, no, I don't have a worker. Oh, I should have a worker. I forgot I didn't get a worker for finishing that.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and score my last castle.
Nice. I don't have any more purples. I got monks to change colors.
You got the big castle bonus.
I did, yes. Oh, in fact, I'll just cross it out, right? Cross the big one. If you got this,
I got the small one.
but you got the big one on purple and gray, right?
Yes.
And then I got the big one on green and orange.
Okay.
And then now I think purple and green are both bad for me. I can use 1 bonus. I will use a monk. No. I will use a worker. No. I need to do both.
They're the wrong numbers.
I can't do both. Well, that's not true. I could use a monk to change one of the colors to blue.
Yep.
And do that.
There's a lot of wisdom in that.
Dang. No shipping for us. Missed all the shipments earlier.
Hey, I can
2
play
gray,
one of those.
4 orange. I can use my last monk. I haven't used any of my silverlings. like to double up any of the numbers on the values.
Wait, you can do that?
Well, that's what silver does. Remember, it lets you pair one number to two colors or one color to two numbers, and I never did it.
So can I use a silver to get both numbers on the orange?
Yeah,
That's crazy. I'm gonna do that.
as long as they don't duplicate what's already in there. Yeah,
Nope. That's great.
yeah. You just mark off silver for that.
I forgot about that. We need
Ship it.
it. Woo!
Okay, so when that happens, you can cross off your goods and you score a silver and a victory point. Is that right? 2 victory points. Each player may sell off all their circled blue spaces. For each checked off commodity, you gain 1 silver plus 2 victory points that you note in the victory point column. So you should, I think you have 3 goods.
I do have 3 goods.
So do I. So you mark them off. And you circle the silver. So 1, 2, 3. And then score victory points for those. So it should be 6. 2 for each.
Cool.
Alright. And now the actual turn. 2, 3, blue, green.
I can't do anything with that because blue doesn't take
Cannot-
any of those
oh.
numbers.
But I have a worker. My last worker, I'll change the number to a 5. To go with the boat.
No, that's unfortunate.
And that gets me the last good, and it also gets me the big, right? You haven't finished your ships yet?
If not,
So I'll take the big one, so you can cross it out.
Okay.
Just cross out the big bonus. And then now, this will be our last roll. If I'm lucky, I get a 6. I am lucky. Because that means I can use my last monk to change for a yellow and get a 6 for my animals, which will score me 4 points. And did you complete your animals?
no.
So I'll score the large bonus on the animals.
Well, that last round just sucked, didn't it?
That I was gonna say that one might have won me the game.
No, there's no might about it.
Okay. Now scoring, I think is just you just add up all your points. I don't think. Each player adds the subtotals of their phases. Yeah, and enters the total into the big star space. I guess they expect you to. When a player marks the final particular color, they announce it publicly at the end of the current round. That player gets extra victory points according to the corresponding small star space and adds them to the victory point column. Oh, so you're supposed to write these over here, but we can just add them in.
Yeah, but you have to have completed it.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Which I did actually fill out my entire duchy, which doesn't usually happen.
8. Pitiful.
And then write your total here.
Yeah, you killed me.
What'd you get?
60.
Yeah, I got 81.
Yeah.
What'd you score in the third round?
23.
Oh, and I scored 29. So I made up points because I lost 3 points to you over the first 2 rounds, right?
No.
Or no, more than that.
It
You
was 5.
Yeah, so I made up the points. I ended up ahead of you by 1.
Yeah, and then you blew me out of
And
the
then
line
I
because you had
got
all
a
the
whole
rest
bunch
of
of the extra bonuses.
Yeah. There you go.
And that is Castle Burgundy Rome, right?
Woo!
And the backside has the same map, so I can save and use it later.
Sweet.
There you go. So this kind of gives you a taste for kind of what Castles of Burgundy does.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point, we'll have to get the
actual game.
actual game out, and it's got an expansion I've never played either. That's like vineyards or something or gardens that goes extra on there. So I don't know. I haven't looked at it close enough to really know. But it's a fun game. I really enjoy it. Well, there you go, kids. We played a couple of quick games tonight. It was just 2 of us, so it doesn't take very long to go through. But you got to see a couple of different write-up type games between, Welcome to, which there's lots of versions of it. I hear Welcome to the Moon is actually really good. And then Castle of Burgundy, which is, I love the IP. There's a card game too. That's a long game. And it takes up a ton of room. It a space hog for sure. Castle Burgundy isn't small either, but you can fit it in the table. You guys saw it on the stream earlier when I played with William and his friends. Anyway, thanks for joining us tonight. Really appreciate having you. Again, thank you for the follows. Time Roller, sorry I missed you when you popped in. And Happy Fun Time Live, thank you for the follow. I will pop in on your stream here at some point too. Maybe Michael and I need to go raid someone somewhere. We'll have to see. Anyway, great night. Love you guys. See you next week.
Bye bye.